Let's make another video now. Like we made about freedom number, we made about sleep. But I want to move, you know? Every time I want to speak, I want to have another place, you know? I'm an explorer, I like to discover new things. Earlier I was with the animal just in front of them, like everyone was scared and they went to and they could... I don't think I would... Wow! Fucking big animal just in front of me, like he was like just flying, bro. We were next to it, but anyway. Wow, he's flying fucking well. Well, maybe I'll die then. Well, anyway, I'm not die today, and like there's people around, so... Well, anyway, so we made about freedom number, we made about sleep. Now it's time for a video about either food, either sport. I think I'll begin with food or with sport. Maybe I'll link both because they're correlated. Well, sleep also, but the video was too long. So, okay, let's talk about sport. Anyway, let's take some option and go straight away. You know, there's different option. Entrepreneurs, you know, shiny object everywhere. But paf, you take one shiny object and we work on it and fuck it. But anyway, let's go. So yeah, sport. I think sport is really important because, you know, I don't know about you, but me, when I do sport, I release some adrenaline. Like I have more testosterone. Like you can feel it. Like after sport, like basically, if you're someone who do sport regularly, and basically it's good like to do like running, as this man behind me. Like when you do cardio, you know, cardio is really good. Like to like when you run without airport or something, you just have the ability to think and to express finally like what you have in your mind and really stuff. And walking too can be really great without, you know, airport or phone, and just by your own and with your thoughts, and it will be very cool. Like it makes you able, like mentally, to just extrapolate everything you have in your head and find solutions. Creating too, you know, like I was walking this morning just to think a little about life, you know, because I'm working in this moment on different projects, so yeah. I'm working on these different projects, and I needed, you know, some clarity about my life, what I wanted to do years. And I know, like, I have a big playlist with a lot of video I wanted to make about, which is one of those. And so just, you know, walking straight just gave me the energy to do it, and just think, okay, that's the moment for doing some. So yeah. And you know, people running, and that's cool. But yeah, when you run, when you do like some, I did like some boxing for some times. Though I'm beginning to stop because, like, when you do like, less more 7 years of boxing, I just felt a little bit, you know, this making me like could have some impact on my brain. Like I was like after some sparring was like, wow, I just see gray, and like maybe it seems strong to you, but it seems weird to you, but like I felt the connection in my brain since I'm young, and so I just felt the like when I'm resolving some enigmas, I just feel those connections. Like I feel the creation of connection or the destruction of some, and I just felt into my brain some like prediction, some like it was okay, you know, but they were trying to adapt to the stuff and reconstruct themselves, but like they were being here, but like, so yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna use to stop. It happened after 7 years, and I made the competition, etc. And you know, everything went well for now. Like everything is okay now. But maybe this will be another video, you know, boxing about boxing or brain connection. But yeah. So yeah, anyway, sport. So yeah, what I liked into boxing is like, what I developed, like I cannot like neglect it. That's really the sport that made me like having a good body in a way. So when you run, you know, like running from me, or when you see marathoners, like they are skinny stuff, and like having a good body, like that is attractive for you or for others, like being like, yeah, boxing gave me this, you know, because I was fat before, and yeah. So yeah, even for being in good shape, to just look at yourself, say, okay, I'm happy. And you know, I remember like I was like fat at some time, and I was like, wow, those people, like they are cool, etc. And when you do some sport, you have to like, well, I can be. It's nothing, you know. You do not realize like at how point like people are like, wow, that's awesome, because I really went fat, you know. And so when I was fat, I was like, wow, how those people are making hard for having a good body, etc. There's a lot of discipline, etc. And when you have it, you do not realize it. So because I have those two moments, I just realized at how point have the luck for now, like in this moment right now, like to have a body that is okay for me, you know. Like I'm happy with it, and I can run well, I can do sport, I can do boxing, I can like defend myself, I can. It depends about against who, but like I think I'm really okay today, you know. And yeah, you know, I as a result of musculation, that's good to make some sport, but like the better for me is like doing musculation and like after boxing, like, so you know, you work your strength and your muscles are heavy, and after you need to punch, so you work in there with conditions that are harder on yourself, and so when after you don't do musculation before, you're faster, you punch better. So yeah, you can do adaptive musculation, etc. But it was not like musculation and was not enough for me, because I did not like. I'm expert like to release mentally my stress, you know, to be happy. Like when I do musculation, like I can think, etc. because I don't take my efforts, etc. But the fact of running, the fact of doing cardio after is really great. That's what I'm doing less or more CrossFit, less or more Medita right now, because I try to make still the repetitions right, you know. I like not doing bullshit with repetition. Unfortunately, sometimes it's just the professors, like they tell you to not make a really good push-up, for example. But so yeah, I'm trying to do real clean push-ups still. But anyway, like I think now I'm like respecting their criteria, because the professor not better. But like, yeah, it's a good sport, I think, because it makes you able like to do cardio and making some musculation still, and you're happy, you release stress, and there is transpiration. Yeah. So one other really good sport, I think, would be jiu-jitsu. Like jiu-jitsu, like I went like 10-12 times to jiu-jitsu in like 10 different countries, but never went into it really. But I really want to, because like that's an art. Like when you see some videos of people online doing like some like girls like being able to tackle down some big guys, you know. Well, most of the time big guys have like no competence, etc. And effectively you don't have to eat, etc. But that's the subtlety. Like it's like an art. Like I really see it as an art. Like jiu-jitsu, like you don't like series. It can be a small girl and take down a big guy, you know. That's really rare, but it happens. And in sport, you know, fight sport, I think that there's better, like this technical stuff. There is no hit on the face, so you don't need like you do not have some constraints on your brain. And like if you put yourself down, when you're down, it's amazing and beautiful. And if you go against another man who made jiu-jitsu and you did some before and the man is black belt and you're nothing, it will be like really hard. I think normally most of the time you will be crushed out. So yeah, I think boxing is cool, you know, to develop some reflex, like English boxing, etc. Thai box. Like in the long run, I don't think it's good enough for the brain. So yeah, so I went also to street workout, you know, but same as musculation for now. I don't have like, you need to have the really technical skills, like unless you already know how to do a muscle up, but it's really not clean and like it's really like you really need to have some technical skills first, you know, to make a hard decision. That's normal, because either way, like what I'm doing like 10 push-ups 5 times, 10 dips 5 times, etc. You know, you can try to do the exercises, but it's not really like releasing, you know, sport like cardio, etc. You know, as a running or doing CrossFit or doing jiu-jitsu. So yeah, everything to say like sport, just based of like every time for me at least, like when I finish sport, I'm happy, you know. I'm just out. And what's the goal of life? It's to be happy, you know, in a way. So just release all you have doing your sport, you know, like jiu-jitsu or like running or like or the other one I talked about, or CrossFit. And maybe there is other one, you know, that's my experiences. Swimming is also really cool, like develop all your body, etc. You just need to change, etc. But it's alright. And make a good musculation too, like and release stress less or more, and you're happy about it when you go around. Like taking the bike to going to the work also can be cool, you know, like that's really like a funny part like of your process, you know. Instead of going into the subway, you just trick the system. There is no like subway work sleep. That's bike work and sport, bike work, bike sport sleep, you know. For example, like you can put other stuff like in the beginning, like creating your business at the beginning of the morning, creating your business, bike work, bike sport sleep, you know. So you know you can create yourself, and after when your business come down, like you can basculate your business of the morning into the afternoon too, and after trying to have the freedom number I talked about, and or not, you know, or do whatever you want, you know, just having a happy life. But like sport, like is basically the most happiest parts of my life. Like I take back the morning to go to the work, or when I do sport in the evening, I'm just happy, you know. And yeah, I think even more like individual sports is cool, but like if you do like, because I talked about that, but if you do social sport, like you see friends, etc., like seeing people can also give you some make you happy, like the interaction with others. So yeah, basically, yeah, I think like from what I said, everything that I say in this video, you can just take consciousness of like the importance of sport and agree with me, like I suppose, maybe not, but yeah, it was important for me to do this video.